There is one phrase that says when an adult sees a chicken playing on top of a pool, on top of a feces, is to try and chase that chicken away, because if eventually that chicken's head is being chopped off, you don't know who's gonna get the legs of the chicken as their own portion of meat. And this takes me to what is happening to Senator Natasha in Nigeria. If we can take our minds back, when that lady stood up to say something, the Senate president and a lot of men were trying to shut her up. And she screamed Article 10. And to her, according to her interview I listened to on Arise News, she said, whenever anybody wants to say something and you say Article 10, even if you're on the floor, even if you're on the roof, even if you're sitting or standing, you'll be allowed to say whatever you want to say. But on her own case, she screamed Article 10. Still, that man insisted that she would not allow her to say something. She said she has been to that man's office a couple of times to beg him, but he refused to listen to her. She said 5 times she has tried in that house to share that thing, to say that thing, but they didn't listen. And what is it exactly that she wanted to say? She wanted to ask questions and raise the notion, why is it that Ajokuta Steel up till now is not working, despite the amount of money that has been invested? She's asking because she wants to help her people. She wants to help the same people that are fighting her now, people of Nigeria. She's asking, why is Ajokuta Steel? That Ajokuta can employ thousands of people and reduce unemployment. And did that allow her? That day, it was like a nail on the camel's back that broke the camel's back. So it can also happen to a woman at home who is telling her husband something for days, weeks, months, years. And one day when the woman is pushed on the wall, she will lash out. So that woman has no choice than to say her mind. Moving forward, they were in a hurry to suspend her, ripping her off everything, which is something they don't do to men that has committed something in the past. Took off everything, including her security, her money, and they failed to remember that she's representing entire people, not sand. She's representing human beings. And they shushed her up, took off everything, leaving her vulnerable. That Natasha fight is a fight for every woman, born and unborn in that country. This type of intimidation and discrimination has been happening for years. And you see, it doesn't take a whole crowd to bring a change. It only takes one person. And this lady is brave enough to bring that change. But instead of mothers like her, like me, women that she's fighting for, men that have daughters at home, single men who will be married tomorrow and have female children, to stand up and fight this discrimination and injustice, everybody is going against her because of money, because they've been giving money, because you're looking for favor, because you want to be seen as a nice person. That fight is for the fight of all women. Now and then we have seen 12 years, 13 years old girls being raped. Nothing happened. We've seen girls go to university, intelligent girls went to university, read, did so well, but they are failed by their lecturers and professors because they refuse to sleep with them. How many of your parents in that country have sat your female daughters down and asked them, tell me your experience at the university? Do you know how many girls that were disvirgined while they were in university by these professors and lecturers? It has been happening, and we all know that it's been going on. But because they don't want to fail you, they don't want to look like they disappointed you as a parent, they have to give in at some point so that they'll be passed. They will pass them and they will graduate and present the certificate to you. Mommy, I've graduated from university. Did you ask her what she went through? This has been going on from the universities to our offices. Before a lady can get a job, the boss has to arrange some special time with her in a hotel. How did your daughter go to that position? Some of them, these rich men, they use money to entice young girls, and they will go to schools and select all of them, pack them in a car, take them to house party, room party. Some of them will make it and come back, some of them will not. Do you know how many girls that have lost their lives where they went for house party, where they went out to this rich and wealthy men. It's been going on. And he said, how long? You see, it doesn't take a group or a community to make a change. It only takes one person. And this injustice was the height of it. If a woman of this caliber, of this status, can suffer something like this, what about that ordinary woman selling on the street? What about that ordinary woman hawking on the street? What about ordinary man? Your daughter, comes home and tell you that it's so man did this to me. It's so man did that to me. Who are you going to report? Who are you going to speak to? Who will listen to you if you're a nobody? And so you have to tell her to deal with the trauma for the rest of her life. And tomorrow you people be complaining that women are this, women are that. Do you know how many women that are living with trauma as a result of this type of intimidation, embarrassment, and telling you to shush? If you say anything, I'll waste you and waste your families. This is what has been going on. And this lady wants to bring an end to it. Instead of mothers, men, fathers, even unmarried ones that you're going to marry tomorrow. And if you don't make things right today, don't you know that it will affect that your unborn daughter? Don't you know? Natasha's fight is a fight for today and for tomorrow. It's not only her fight, it's fight for every woman born or unborn in that country. And I think a lot of mothers and fathers should come out and see how you can put an end to this. The Senate president himself supposed to at least step away. He's supposed to be suspended while investigation goes on. That's how people that has right thinking mind, people who want their country to move forward, people who want things to be done well, so that you don't get so angry when Kemi bad luck start saying a lot of negative things about that country. This is one of the things that lady was pointing out. So if you do things right, don't you know that you will continue to have good names outside? And now she has gone to UN. That's plus another bad name on top of anybody who is coming from that country. The way you people do things, I don't know how, where you people reason sometimes. You want to measure up with international community. You want to sit down where people who do things by law are doing things. But little things like this, you cannot solve it within a twinkle of an eye, so that you don't allow it to escalate. It's supposed to be suspended, investigation carry on before. At least he can play the mind game men used to play and act like he did not remember he said something like that. And let everything just die down, instead of feeling that he's on top of the world, he's above everything. And nobody can do anything. The wife is supporting her. Why? What do you expect? He has given her status. He has made her popular. Do you expect a wife to support Natasha or her husband? She was to support her husband, but she would have advised him better. So this is a fight for today's woman and tomorrow's woman, not Natasha's fight. It's a fight for all the women in that country. Thank you for watching. I hope we can start reasoning properly now, some of us. Bye.